The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am is fine with me. Big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. And who I am is fine with me. I'm as famous as I wanna be. Yeah, I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality.
Coming in, perfect timing. Oh my goodness, Jim Bell, thank you so much. Hey everybody, this is Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? We want to thank Jim Bell. He's our producer and engineer. He is in New Hampshire, way up north. He is taking care of us and making sure that our show goes live on Armed Radio, armeddigitalmedia.com, armedradioglobal.com. That is the mothership up there. And we want to thank Joe Rocks because he is the big cheese up there. And thank you, Joe Rocks, for asking me to come on and do a show. Almost 4 years now. We're going into our 4-year show. Rena Cugnali-Berge, my cousin and my sweet Rena, I was missing you so much today. I have to call you. We have so much to do. Spring has sprung and we have cooking to do in Massachusetts. So that is my cousin Rena, and I love her. She's popped on. We want to thank. So if you want to listen to us, you got your TuneIn. Let's say you have your TuneIn app, right? You get your TuneIn app and you type in Armed Radio, and we go live every Tuesday from 9 to 10 p.m. Usually around 9:00. By the time they do the commercials, 9:03-ish until 10 o'clock. If you're on Facebook and you want to watch us live, you can come to the Maria Gentili page or the What's the Story with Maria page, which I hope that you will like that page. That always makes me feel good. And we'll go live to both of those things. We want to remind you that we have an Instagram page for What's the Story with Maria. We hope you will like that as well because we post a lot of really cool clips on that. And all the food that I make for the show, I always put it on there. And Leo, pop in. Will you, Leo?
I will pop in right now.
My guy Friday. I know. There he is. Everybody, it's Leo Rodriguez. Leo, you look like you have stripes on your shirt, but I know it's just the sun coming in the window with the blinds.
Yep.
Wow, look at you. That looks amazing. I love it.
Artistic.
It's very artistic. Listen, Leo Rodriguez, I got to tell you, we've been cooking up a storm, the two of us, all through COVID. But I was laughing today because you just appeared before the show with a little Scooby snack, and it happened to be you just whipped up a brisket today.
No,
I love that
all day.
I know you're always cooking. I love that about you, Leo. You inspire me to cook more. So Leo is always making something. So you should go and
having more fish, like the doctor said. If I can learn to cook it without frying it, we'd be even better.
I know that's the thing. Well, the thing is, like today, I made some flounder today, but rather than do oil and butter, I just went with I sprayed the cooking spray, and then I put a little bit of olive oil. I'm trying.
Flounder from the Little Mermaid.
Yes, that's what we have. Little flounder.
Look who's here.
Oh my God, Mandar Chick Magnet has joined us from JC, Chilltown, JC. Rena, you got your second shot. Oh my God, you are prepared. That's it. Okay. So my Boston people, Rena has had her second shot. I've had my second shot. I'm going to go to Boston in the next few weeks, and we're going to set up a big sauce call and cook some sauce at Rena's, and then we will FaceTime you, Leo.
No, that's a year anniversary now, right? Didn't we do that at the beginning?
It's coming up. Yeah, well, my 200 show is coming up because today is what is it, Leo? 193.
193.
So in 7 weeks, it's going to be the 200th episode of our show. But then I think it's July 18th. That week is our 4-year anniversary. So I'm definitely going to Boston for that. We'll have a big thing at Rena's, as we often do. Rena's is the party house. Rena has that kind of a house. Everybody gathers there and we all have delicious food. Now, we want to remind you about our
brisket made him risk it.
Brisket made him risk it. Oh, I love that. That's sexy, Leo. So we have a little merchandise, don't we, Leo?
Yep.
For our show.
Brisket came home in.
Oh, my goodness. Leo uses his bag every day. On the back, it says, go ahead, keep eating. Leo does go to the store. I do not go to the store with my bag. I'm not going to lie. Because I think that it's going to be a little crazy if I'm at the store and my face is on the bag. I think someone's going to be like, what's her problem?
Better on the bag than in the post office.
That's true. So we have that. That's $10. Also, our cup. A lot of people enjoy the mug. I think Billy Goffey's getting a mug this week. I'm going to have to. The mug is also $10. Oh, but you have the prototype, so it's a little fancy.
The Leo Vuitton.
The Leo Vuitton, right. I love that. So we have the mug as well. It's $10 if you want. This is a big seller. But if you live locally, let me know and I'll drop it off to you because this is a little more expensive to ship because of the weight. And I don't like to, you know me, I don't like people spending too much money. All right, for $25, but it's worth every penny because it's our piece de resistance.
You know what? This reminds me of one of our guests' hair tonight.
What? Oh, yes.
Shirt and this blue.
Yeah, the blue. So this is our beautiful blue apron. Blue was our color this year. And so that's it. $25 for this. These are really big sellers. A lot of big stars are wearing that.
Someone's hair color right here. Blue and purple, blue and purple.
I know. This is foreshadowing into what's to come at about 9:30. Okay. So I don't want to waste too much time because we have two spectacular, lovely, and sweet as pie guests tonight, and we want to bring them on. So let's see before we do that though, let me just check in with our I want to check in with our guests, our audience tonight. So Rena Krinyali-Berg has checked in, Mandar Chick Magnet has checked in. And let me see, I think Jennifer Pace.
Mrs. Cole.
Jennifer Pace, she's famous of Marie's Crisis, of Brandy's, of Maureen's Jazz Cellar, of Gary Pace and Jennifer Pace. Her dad is an amazing musician who I loved. They were in the studio. We had so much fun. Okay, let me see who else sometimes. Oh, she's okay. Hold on. Oh, hold on. You know me. I'm always doing 7 things at once. Okay. So I want to see if there's anybody else that's checked in that I didn't see yet because sometimes it comes up here first. Okay. David Foley Jr. has checked in, who I love. I'm working at Brandy's Thursday night. I think I'm working with Sean Bernardi, and I don't know yet who the piano player is, but that is the best place on earth, Brandy's Piano Bar. Okay. Oh, Josephine Sanchez. Oh, my God. Josephine. I love Josephine. So, Josephine, we'll have to get you back on the show as well now that you can zoom in. Last time she called in, I had Richard Skipper in the studio, and she called in. That's right. Let's not waste any – what?
That's right. I remember that.
You remember that. Yeah, she's an amazing singer. This is a singer show tonight, a singer show. Let's do it. Let's bring in our first amazing guest. Oh, my God. There she is.
Hi, guys.
Lisa.
Hi, guys.
Hi, beautiful. Lisa Yaeger, everybody. If you don't know Lisa Yaeger, she is a ray of sunshine, an absolute ray of sunshine. Bring her back on, Leo. There she is. Hi, sweetheart. How are you tonight?
Hi. I'm great. How are you? I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Now, I have to tell people you've been on the show before, but there's a great story that goes with it. So Lisa Yaeger and John De Palma, who are also wonderful friends. And I had never met Lisa, but John said, oh, you're going to love my friend Lisa. We'll both come on. We're both from Jersey, blah, blah, blah. So that particular night, it was the only night that this ever happened. There was something going on in my building where we lost electricity all day. And I'm thinking, oh, my God, how am I going to do this? And so Lisa and John are texting me, oh, we're coming over the bridge. And I just text them both, stop, don't cross the bridge. Because I live right on the other side of the GW. Stay there. We're going to figure something out. We'll do the show in Jersey. And so we went to Judy's house. Judy at the time lived right on River Road, and I called her at the last minute. I was like, please, can I come over and set up the show? She was like, sure. And so we did the show at the last minute in Jersey with Lisa Yaeger and John De Palma, and we called it the Jersey Show. And you were such a good sport about it, Lisa. Thank you.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was awesome. It was great. And then we had a great, Jersey diner dinner after. So that was fun.
That was really great. Yeah, because I usually cook for my guests. So many things have changed, but if there's anything about doing a show, any kind of show, you just have, sometimes you fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah.
So let's start, because I know you've done a million other things, but let's start right now with what you're doing in May.
Yes, I'm
this
excited.
Is a whole new format.
Yeah. Okay, so do you know Nick and Karina Adler?
I don't think I've ever met them, but I know of them because it's Music on the Mansion, right? It's called Music.
Yeah. And they used to, they did it inside at their mansion for years. And
that's their actual mansion?
No, it's not theirs. No, that's where they teach from. And it's in the Oakside Bloomfield Cultural Center.
Okay, great. And it's beautiful. I saw my friend Eric Eves Garcia did a show there, and I bought a ticket so you can go virtually in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So tell people about that.
So they're filming it virtually live, and so we'll be on stage and doing our set, and then there'll be a live audience eating dinner. Safe, COVID safe. And
okay,
then,
and it's outside, right?
Yeah, it's outside on the porch.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what I love this so much because when I zoomed into, I bought a ticket, and it's you got to do these things and support these wonderful places because they're supporting artists. So, and I don't remember how much the ticket was, but it was super reasonable and well worth it. And I got to watch this great show. But at the same time, friends of mine were there. They were there eating dinner and enjoying the music. Mm-hmm. And it's just like such a cool concept. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, I got to see Lisa Vigiano and Mark Nadler last summer when she did it.
Oh, wonderful. And would you say that it's, Lisa, yeah, there is a little bit of an echo. Not a lot of it, but
I hear it too.
You hear it too?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier we were hearing it, but there's a little bit like of a cutoff. Maybe Leo can work on fixing that. I don't know. There's always challenges with these shows. Some nights it's perfect and some nights it's not so perfect. But how would you say that doing something like this has made you adjust as a singer?
The
porch.
For sure. I mean, I did a couple of virtual things last year. I actually got to go to the Triad. And actually, film a song for Doris Deer's show. And then I got to do something for Steve Seek. So those were really cool. And it was so different, but it was nice to sing, So this is exciting to be live again.
The thing is, a lot of us have been doing these virtual shows, and let me just stop for 1 second. So, Leo, can you pop back in for a second, honey?
Yes, love.
Are you hearing an echo? I am not.
Yes, we're all hearing an echo.
So what do we think the solution? Should Lisa do it without the headphones?
No, my love. I believe the delay is because there might be a program open where you're at. Because we're hearing it.
All right. So you know what? Why don't I pop back? I pop out and I'll pop back in. But will it still run on the page?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So Leo, get the details of how people can zoom into Music at the Mansion from Lisa, and I'll pop out and pop back in. Okay?
All right.
I
believe it's right here, right?
Yeah, it's right there. So if you go down, scroll up, or can you? I don't know if you're scrolling.
Yes, I can. Give me one moment.
Yeah, these are all the performers that are performing throughout the summer, which is amazing. So
And it's
and then
studios.com, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So see, they'll have the person's name. You click on, if you want to see it in person, you click on Lisa Yaeger in person, and then that'll bring you to the tickets for the show that you can buy tickets for if you're coming live, and then you can also if not, you can press the virtual, and that will bring you to tickets. Then you can buy virtual tickets for that night. So
okay. So what I'm seeing here, it's got, you go to the nicosiastudios.com, and then that will lead you to an eventbrite.com invitation to
awesome. Buy your tickets. Yeah, it's great. It's great, and they're so wonderful. The fact that they can put this together and make live music happen is just great. It was so much fun to see and to be there and experience it after so long of not having live music so it was nice.
How do you choose your songs?
Well, for this show, I am actually going to be, I'm excited because I haven't sung my stuff from my Jersey Girl show in years. So I'm actually doing like a set of most of not all of it, but just my favorites. And then I'm actually working on a new show right now. So I'm going to, sing a couple of those tunes and introduce that. So,
the boss is back. Oh.
Listen, nice job, Leo. Wow. Listen, the good news is I can take days off now.
Hey, wait a minute.
or call in sick. Leo can take the show. It sounds better, I think.
Yeah,
yes.
I can hear an echo
Okay,
now.
good. Sometimes you just got to reboot, right? You got to reboot everything.
Our microphones, the ones that we have in there, they delay and we have to reboot, like you said.
Yeah, it's okay.
No matter what it is, it's still show business, right?
That's right. And we worked it out. Lisa Vigiano has joined us. We love her. I just saw her this weekend. And my cousin Cora from Massachusetts has joined us. She is a huge supporter of the arts. She was one of my first people in my family that was always coming to shows and doing great things like that. Now, Lisa, as a singer, from one singer to another, and Leo is also a singer. I don't know if this has happened to you, and Josephine, maybe you can jump in on this. Have you folks found that your voices have changed somewhat because we're not singing all the time? Or is that something that you just continue to warm up and have always done that?
No, it's so funny because I haven't sung in a while. And now that I'm rehearsing for the show, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's finally, oh yeah, I got to sing again. Yeah. And I sing a lot in my car because, I have two kids that are running around, and one was virtual for a while. So thank God he's back in school. So, it's kind of like, can't really warm up. Well, he's upstairs, in school. So.
Right. Right.
So, yeah.
These are challenges that because I don't have kids. I teach though. So I love to teach, but I always, it's easy. I'm here by myself and I'm running a class, but my friends that have kids and they're working from home and their partners are working from home. I mean, you talk about a crazy year.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how everybody juggled it, but as a singer, I found this year that because I was used to singing 4 nights a week and that never having to warm up, never thinking about it. I mean, I would warm up sometimes, but not really. Usually my first 2 songs were my warm ups, but this year, holy moly. So the good news is that my high notes are like untouched. So I'm like, that's probably
great.
from not talking, but my middle, I'm like, whoa. That's why I'm curious to see if other singers have found that there's some challenges.
I think it's just like you're rust. For me, it was just, I was just rusty, it's like, they got to get back on the wagon. But I didn't notice a change. I don't think nothing,
Yeah, no, that's great. And that atmosphere that you're going to be in, because I saw there's a whole series of people.
Yeah.
I'm going to have, Lisa's going to pop, she's going to be on the show in a few weeks, Lisa Vigiano. So, that's just wonderful. I think it's just great what they're doing. And when I popped in live, which I'll, probably there's the lineup. So Lisa, you are in person on May 15th. And also virtually.
Right. So you click on, if you want to buy an in-person ticket, you click on the Lisa Yaeger in-person. And then if you want to buy a virtual ticket, you click on virtual.
And what
it's
night
really
does
laid
that
out
fall
well.
on?
It's Saturday night, May 15th.
Okay, if I'm not working, because sometimes I get called into work, but I'm not scheduled right now, then I will buy a virtual ticket and I will be there.
Yay.
Okay,
yeah,
definitely.
It'll be fun. I'm excited. So, and it's a great lineup. There's so many great
Oh
people
my
there.
God, so many. And you know what? When I looked at the lineup and the advertisement for it, I got so happy because it was just like, see, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
It's different.
And it can happen. You make it happen, like, yeah, Nick and Karina, they're like geniuses to make this. I mean, they did a great job last summer. I'm excited for this year is going to be even better, I think. So, yeah. So.
And kudos to all those club owners and venue owners that have stuck it out, because people have they have lost so much in as far as revenue, and they're they're hanging on by a thread, but they're like, we're not giving up. We're not giving up. And I just think it's amazing.
It's also the regulars and stuff. I used to work at the Little Owl for years, and they have such a great, regular crowd and their neighborhood crowd, and they're so supportive. I mean, they were struggling when it's all shut down, and they've been doing really well. And it's, thanks to all the people that come out and want to eat there and want to support. And that's what we have with like Brandy's and everything, and it's bringing the music back, which is amazing. So
I love it. Yeah, I've been working at Brandy's. I've been working at Brandy's for about 12 years, but during COVID and outside, we sang outside, then we went, then a little bit inside and out. Then the neighbors were complaining about the outside. Then we had to go completely in, and the cops would show up and say, like, I know it's not us. Like, we're just, so we got another call. But, my hat is really off to these club owners, and great. So you've been,
and they're thinking outside the box too, which is awesome. They're not just like, oh, what are we going to do? They're making things happen, which is awesome. So,
but don't you find that like one of the good things that's come out of this is that when I look at like all these places that have popped up outside and doing different things, and I think it's also expanding the way everybody thinks about entertainment and the way everybody thinks about dining out, enjoying a night out. Like, it's not, and some places are doubling their spaces in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And I also think it's, I think we're all appreciating it more because we were away from it for a while. So now It's like, oh, we're back. We can see this. I mean, it's different. It's not, what we were originally saw, but at least I think, we're not taking it for granted anymore. I don't think so.
Now, do you find that because of these new ways of doing things that you have audience members that can see your show that normally would not have been able to?
Yeah, I think so. I have, cousins that said, oh, I bought your ticket, and, stuff like that. So that's kind of cool because they live in Massachusetts, or they live, So I think that'll be exciting.
That's one of the things that I've really loved about it too. Like, well, I've been doing the show for, like I said, almost 4 years. And that was one of the things I did love about doing a show way before COVID, was that people from all over the country could catch the show.
Yeah.
But, so that was the cool part that I loved. People that I hadn't seen in years or worked with before. But now this is, the Streamline thing is really cool because people don't have to come to the house. They can just pop in. Right. Although I'm going to start opening up the house soon too.
Yeah.
Why
not?
Well, okay, Lisa, if you don't have to rush right off, and you could wait backstage, that would be so cool because I'm going to bring in our next guest, who is a lovely person, and then we'll bring you back in about 9:45 when we do our food. Okay,
that sounds great.
All right, sweetheart. All right. I'm so happy you're here. Sorry about the
thank you.
And I'm glad.
No, it's okay. You fixed it. We fixed it.
We fixed it. Got to do what we got to do, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right, I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, sweetheart. I'm going to just read some of our comments. Let me see if anybody new has popped in. Okay, the sound is good, says Josephine. Yay. Okay, with these new formats, who knows? You never know what's going on. But we just thank God for Leo Rodriguez. Leo Rodriguez! Oh, there he is. Are you having another Scooby snack, Leo?
Oh.
Leo.
No.
Last week, remember last week you ate the tuna, the seared tuna?
Well, now I'm just eating the pickles.
I go, Leo, show that seared tuna. And he was like, I ate it. It's like, what am I going to do? But
It's
anyway.
dinner time.
So do we have our next guest? You are wearing her color.
We need more color. More color!
More purple. There she is. Kate Sarner. You have a Maria. What's the story with Maria cup?
Do I ever?
What was that?
Oh, wait, I put it down.
Kate, there she is. Kate, that's fantastic. Go ahead, keep eating, and she has it. And Kate is so sweet because I mailed her those. She mailed me these beautiful soaps that she had made. Are you still making those soaps?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So they're called. Kate does a million things. She's like a jack of all trades. But one of the things that I didn't know she made, but she just sent me as a present, but she does sell them, are soaps. And where can people get those?
On Etsy.
On Etsy. And what's it called?
Yeah,
You want to find yourself.
I named it after my daughter. It's called Sadie Sundries.
Sadie's Sundries.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the bar that I love is the Free to Be You and Me bar.
Isn't that a great one?
Yes, it is a great one. So now let me just tell the story of how we met.
Oh,
because I love the story.
So much. Me too.
So, I'm on the softball field, which is not unusual for me at that time. And I was in the Broadway Show League softball league, and I played in a team. And I was also playing in another league. It was a women's league. And I remember thinking I have to recruit a bunch of girls. So I'm playing somewhere, and this little whippersnapper ball of energy is playing. This is like a co-ed league now, mind you. And she is this young girl, and she just goes and starts playing shortstop, which anybody that knows baseball or softball knows that's probably like who gets the most action at the highest velocity the most amount of times. It's a crazy busy, and you have to really have some skills to play shortstop.
Fun. It's fun.
And she is just kept boom, and throwing. She kept boom, catching, fielding. I was like, what on earth? So I pulled her aside. I said, you have to play on my softball team. She was like, okay, when is it? I'll show up. And thus began an amazing friendship on Wednesdays, our women's leagues, right?
Yep.
And Kate Sarner was our shortstop. So I say, oh, this is great, Kate. I work at the duplex. You got to come down and visit. And I tell all the girls to come down to the duplex because the duplex was sponsoring us. Mm-hmm. She gets there, and it's open mic, and she gets up on the mic. I know nothing now. I just know her as this amazing shortstop who also happened to be a gymnast and teach. She got up and blew us out of the water. You're an amazing singer, and I had no idea. I just recruited you on your softball skills. I had no idea. Yep. So, okay, now that I've given you this long intro.
We have the echo again.
Oh, no.
I have an echo.
Well, we can't hear it on this end, and this is the end that goes into the radio station. So that's the good part. You might have to deal with it. I don't know what happens sometimes. So, Kate, now you've been singing since you were a little kid, though, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And all right, so these are what are you pulling up here, Leo? Sadie Sundries.
There they are.
Sadie Sundries, which is wow. That's a nice little website you've created there, Kate.
Thank you. Well, it's
very nice. Etsy does a good job. Well, it's nice. It's really aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, but those are your products. So go and check that out. Now, Kate, you got so much going on. You also you've taught gymnastics for years.
Yep. Not doing that anymore, though.
Okay, because you're teaching in school now. Full-time, part-time?
Well, virtual. So thanks, Amanda. I teach with Skylight Music Theater, which is a theater in downtown Milwaukee.
Okay.
And they have an education program called Enlighten. And for 20, I think it's actually 21 years. They've been running a program called Kids Right. And
Kids' rights.
Kids, KIDS.
Kids' rights. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Right. And it's local professionals go into Milwaukee Public School classrooms and then run acting and writing workshops with students like third or fourth grade all the way up to seventh grade.
Amazing.
And then we take whatever writing they come up with. Open mic causing echo. We have an echo again.
Oh boy.
Whatever writing the kids come up with, they just submit to us unedited. And then our education director.
I was going to say, do you give them prompts and things to write about, or okay?
Yeah, so they get a theme for the year, and every year it's different. So this year, appropriately, the theme was time capsule. I mean, it's an unprecedented year, right? So students were encouraged to write about how this year affected them personally. So again, we take all of their writing, and this year we served like 2,500 kids, all virtual.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we came away with like 1,600 pieces of writing. And then,
oh my God.
Yeah, our education director, Amanda Marquardt, who's an amazing artist and just a wonderful human. She read every single one of them. And then, and from that, she picked pieces and then hands those pieces off to local professionals. Actually, I shouldn't say local, professional artists from across the states that take that writing and either turn it into a song, or create a scene out of it. So I had the amazing privilege this year of getting to pick some of the pieces to turn into music. And I also got to help collaborate with the vision of what the show would be. So I think what you have there, Leo, is last year's show, which I was associate director on. So
that's amazing, Kate.
Yeah. So Enlighten, which is the education program, it serves somewhere between like 14 to 15,000 kids in Milwaukee. And
that's amazing. It's incredible.
Yeah. So we get to reach a really big group of kids. So that's the cast, the picture you have up there. You've got Ryan Kappelman and Ashley Rodriguez and Kevin Sievert and me in the middle and Chris Adams. One of the coolest things about this year. Oh, go ahead.
What are the age ranges, Kate?
Of the actors?
Yes. I mean, no, the kids that write. The kids that write are 3rd through 7th grade. And this year we actually did In Between Writes, which was an 8th grade bridge program. And they ended up writing little short scenes to be filmed, and they sent those off. And some kids created some amazing films just at their houses, 8th graders. And actually one 8th grader, a couple 8th graders wrote pieces that became songs and a scene for this year's show. And it's one of my favorites. It's Stories of Time, and it's about a time capsule. And then there's a snail in the time capsule that's immortal, and it's watch the show. It's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. And how did you get involved in this?
That's actually an incredible and long story. I was a writer for Kids' Rights when I was in 4th grade. The founder of the program was my high school theater director.
Wow.
And then, so I got to write for it in 4th and 5th grade. And then when I went to high school, he did a high school version of it at my high school. So I was in it as a high schooler. And then when I moved back from New York, I worked in a high school, and then my choreographer became my boss at Skylight, and she brought me back in as an associate director last year.
That is a beautiful story.
Yeah, it's kind of been around my life, which is great.
Yeah, so you've seen it from all angles,
mm-hmm.
and it's obviously changed your life because now you moved to New York. Now you live in Wisconsin now again, right?
I do, yeah.
And you've been there for a while, but you were in New York for a couple of years, right? Years?
Like 6.
Okay,
6 or
all
7.
right. Well, I'm so glad I got to hang out with you while you were here and get your softball skills on my field.
Oh, yeah.
Now you, what made you come? I know you have this amazing, beautiful voice. Was that what propelled you to move to New York?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you did shows, you did tours, and you also taught. Yeah, I know. And you taught here as well. You taught gymnastics here as well, right?
Gymnastics and dance. Yeah, I worked. Does the Manhattan Movement and Art Center still exist?
I believe so.
Yeah, I taught there. So I did a lot of stuff. I worked at Steps.
You worked at Steps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So I know you were always busy doing something. So it's wonderful that you've moved back to your roots, where you started doing theater, and there's a great theater department out there. I mean, there's so much happening. Our friend Kate Cass is also out there. She's a cheesehead like you.
Nice.
As is Steve Watts. Do you know Steve Watts?
I know Steve Watts. We've talked about this.
Yes, he's an incredible musical director. So there's a lot of amazing theater in the Midwest out there, and it's great. They're very lucky to have you. So I know things have changed because, of course, the virtual. You weren't doing virtual before at all, right?
Nope.
Do they foresee going back to class soon, or are you going to continue with the virtual till the end of the year?
It all depends on what the Milwaukee Public School system decides to do. And I think right now the hope is that we'll be back in the classrooms next fall, because the programming is done for this year, because we've already recorded the show, and it's going to start streaming on May 3rd, and you can sign up for it.
Okay, May 3rd, it's going to start streaming. And how can I, the regular person from New York City, watch this wonderful production?
You could find the link. Hopefully Leo will have it. There it is. Hey. So you go to skylightmusictheater.org, and then /education/kids rights 2020-21 time capsule. It's all there. And it's a free program, so you can stream it for free, but they do ask that you register just so they can.
Now hold on 1 second, honey. Now we have like a little bit of a mic issue. This is what a crazy show. It's like Gremlins in the Machine. So let's wait. So let me just read this for our radio audience. And so it's the Skylight Music Theater, TRE at the end, .org. And once you go there, then you can go and look at different virtual ways to virtually stream in. Okay, so then Leo has the link underneath. Now, also what we'll do tonight is we'll hashtag it as well so that people can find it easy. And Kate, maybe what you can do is at some point you can post something on my page, which sure. I will post onto the Maria Gentili page. Okay, now the microphone is your mic is good again.
Oh, good.
It's weird. Okay. I can't figure out what's happening tonight. Who knows? Maybe the internet, there's just a lot of activity, and sometimes it messes with things. But please feel free to do that. That way people can, because I really, really want to watch this, as well as Lisa's show. I love the virtual stuff because, I'm starting to work now a lot as well. So I'm not always home, but sometimes what happens is you can just do it when you at different times, and you can do it in your own time and still support something and still watch all this beauty happening, and all that. Okay. And I have to know, for me, are you singing at all while you're out there? Have you?
Well, I sing in Kids Rights.
You do sing in Kids Rights?
Yeah. So if you stream the show, you'll see.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. I know Darius is probably missing you so much.
I miss Darius so much.
I know. I think Darius still has your headshot somewhere in.
Oh God, the black and white one.
I know. How funny is that? He's so funny. He used to keep all the headshots. So I remember seeing your face all the time at work. But okay, we have between these two ladies, we have so many amazing things that they're doing and that they're always doing. So please follow. If people want to follow you, Kate, do you have a website, or do you have somewhere they can go and when they want to know about what Kate Sarner's doing? Okay, so Belle Parker, who you've seen so many times me say, Belle Parker has checked in with us.
That's me.
Her Facebook page.
That's me.
She's our friend Kate Sarner, but she goes by Belle Parker on Facebook. So you can follow her there. And she's on my page a lot, so you can click in that way as well. And always keep us posted on what you're doing, Kate, because you're always doing something magical.
Yeah. Oh, there's us.
Oh, there it is. Leo, you're the best.
Yeah, I love the duplex. Was like my home away from home in New York. It's fantastic.
I know. And we loved it when you came in because Darius just adores Kate. And as do I, of course, but we used to fight over her, like who she really was. And I would say, I knew her first, Darius, but, and so Darius would give her all these hard songs to sing and she would just nail them. And I just remember saying, that's my shortstop. How I had no idea this girl could sing like that. So just blow you out of the water. Amazing. Ingenue, Disney, all that Broadway stuff. Great. So, maybe one of these days, hopefully I'm hoping the duplex, fingers crossed, is going to reopen in a month or two and we'll get those wheels. And then, people can come visit and who knows, maybe we'll do something virtual where people can zoom in and do things. So, Kate, do you have a broken record? What is this?
The broken record. So that's Amanda. That's the education director at Skylight.
Oh, okay.
She's the producer of Kids Rights, and Broken Record is my song from the show.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That is so cool. I'm so excited about this. Yeah. So once again, it's May 3rd. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna put that link back. You can put it on my page. There it is, skylightmusictheater.org. I am so excited about checking this out. I can't wait.
And it's amazing. So many professional artists have come together, like from across the country, to make this happen. So it's really, really cool.
It's really, really cool.
Really gives you chills. It's really incredible. And you're changing these kids' lives. Obviously, it changed your life. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at how it's been infused, and it's just a thread going through your life.
It really is.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, stick around. Don't go anywhere because we're going to pop Lisa back in and Leo. We got the whole crew. And we're going to do the food section of our show. There she is, Lisa Yaeger, the lovely. Okay. And where's Leo? We got to get Leo back in. Okay. So this is the food section of our show, of course. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Kate, is holding up our cup. So at the count of, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're all going to say, go ahead, keep eating. All right, ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the part of our show called 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, keep eating. I love it. I love the little delays on Zoom. But yes, go ahead, keep eating. You can't stop eating, and God knows I've eaten so much in COVID. But I'm being better now. I'm trying to be healthy again. So what did I make tonight? I made what, honey?
Screen eating.
It's it. I've made a delicious flounder, which I marinated in a little Marsala wine, some capers, onions, red peppers, olives. Yes, Mandar's saying it. So is Rena. Thank you, Leo. And some a little parsley. What else did I put in here? Garlic, your usuals. Oh, a balsamic reduction. That was my favorite tonight.
Oh my God.
Yes, balsamic reduction.
Yum.
I bought this really great product, and no one pays me to say this. I mean, if I find a good product, I use it. I want to tell. It's called Nonna Pia's, P-I-A, Nonna Pia's balsamic reduction. It's insanely good. So that's what I made, and it's over yellow rice. So I can't wait to eat that. I wish you were here, Lisa. You could break bread with me. My Jersey friends, and Belle, and I'm Kate. Okay, what did I make for salad? I love a good salad. Mm-hmm. So, and I got to start eating more salads because I got to be able to get back into my pants now so I can go see my friends in shows. It's really something. All right, so red leaf lettuce, blue cheese crumble, celery, and apples. I took a delicious apple and chopped it up. I love apples and salads, and I'm going to put an extra virgin olive oil, but I got this amazing pomegranate quince vinegar.
Oh, yum.
My favorite. Yum. Yes, it's so good. My favorite online store. It's called New England Olive Oil Company. I can't say enough about these great people. They're artisans, and they make these delicious olive oils and vinegars, and then they ship them out to you. And they're in West Concord, Massachusetts. So if you're out in West Concord, Massachusetts, please go visit New England Olive Oil Company. I'm crazy about your
Show off your salad.
Yes, there it is. There's my beautiful salad. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to enjoy that. And for dessert, I didn't make dessert. I'm not a dessert maker, but I bought myself a little key lime pie. I can't. I know you're all jealous. And I'm put a little whipped cream on that. That's it. Nice after show meal. I'm not like Leo. Leo eats this meal during the show, and then it's disappeared. I make myself wait until after the show. Now, is either of you like to cook, enjoy cooking, or?
Yeah, I love to cook. Yeah.
You cook
although
with two boys, right?
Although I'm cooking too much.
Yeah. So now we're all a little bit sick of it.
Yeah.
And Kate, how about you? Do you like to cook? You're a baker, though, right?
Yeah, I bake and cook and pretty much do everything.
And you both are moms. I remember when I was when I booked Lisa first, and I remember because she had a show coming up, and I was like, oh, I know I got to get Kate because you both have young children, fairly young children, right? And so how does that play into your creative life? Does it fuel it? Does it derail it at times? I mean,
I definitely tell a lot of stories, so my creation is constant. But it's just harder with especially with COVID. You can't just call a babysitter and be like, "Hey, I have to go to the studio and kids rights for 8 hours. Can you just watch her?" You don't really have anybody.
I never even thought of that because you can't have people in your home.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Lisa, what do you think?
It's been I've had like ups and downs. I'll get these like bursts of energy where I'm like so excited to work on something, and then I'm like, then I have I have an almost 2-year-old and an 8.5-year-old. So it's a big gap, which is good. But it's also like juggling.
Juggling a lot.
I can't imagine actually. I'm always like blown away. So my cousin Cora says Bill's favorite is key lime pie. Bill is her husband. They just had an anniversary of many, many, many years. And I am the number one fan, president of the fan club of my cousin Bill Gauthier. So shout out to him. Lisa Vigiano said that Lisa Yaeger is a great cook.
Thanks.
So now the cat's out of the bag, Lisa.
Yeah.
Cat's out of the bag. And also Sarah Ann Mignon has said that Kate is a fantastic cook. Your friends